So here we are on our way to Lexington to the VA for the 4th round of paracentesis since October the 9th. This will be the 4th time that he's had to endure the paracentesis. We've got Gracie with us today. Say hello, Grace. She's hiding. And it's a beautiful day on the Bluegrass Parkway in Kentucky, and we're blessed, and we're eating our celery, and feeling pretty good right now, but Chuck's going to feel a whole lot better once he gets his fluid off. Okay.
Just want to get pumped out, and things will be a little bit better. We'll talk to you later.
Well, how you been feeling this week?
Well, hard to bend over, you know, the same old thing. Can't pee that much, and that's not good, so we gotta get pumped out.
Okay. Well, here I sit in the car. He's in Harbor Freight, picking up a couple of very necessary drill bits. We'll see how long it takes them to come out. Supposed to be at the hospital at 1 o'clock for the paracentesis. In the meantime, this came in the mail yesterday from a good friend from many years ago, Debbie Williams. Just want to say thank you, Debbie, for sending me the book, and I want to thank Howie Rosenthal for mentioning it. So I'm getting into this book now. And of course, I have this one, Final Gifts, that was given to me by Shonda Judy. And that's a real heartbreaking book. It's just written by hospice nurses who've been through many experiences with the dying and their families. But it gives a lot of good advice and a lot of good insight, and it helps me to understand a lot of what's going on and leading up to what's to come. So I'm going to sit here, do a little reading, and we'll see you soon. It's a miracle. He's back already.
Made him.
Say whatever you want.
Well,
say whatever you want.
Here we are again. Gotta pump it out.
I got my honey all tucked into his nice warm bed. And I got the equipment ready, and we're going to have him feeling better here in no time flat.
She doesn't follow instructions.
Let's talk about other things.
Like what? Anything with the truth.
Ooh. You're going to get it. Hush. Alright, we're getting some relief. A lot of relief. He's feeling better already. As soon as that suction gets turned on, that needle's in there, and then they start draining the fluid off of his tummy. This is what we get. We get all that nasty acidic fluid out of there. He gets a lot of relief from his diaphragm. The coughing stops.
You want me to take you home? As usual.
No more aggravation. No more cranky daddy.
Yeah, well, you know.
He gets happy.
I want this acid out of me. It doesn't belong to me. It makes cancer grow. It's bad. Bad. Acid bad. Rat tail.
So that's what's happening. You've seen this before. We're already past 3 liters. We'll see how far we get today. Okay, so we are now up to just about 6 liters. And I thought, while I'm thinking about it, what would you have to say, Chuck, is one of the best benefits that you've gotten out of switching from a SAD diet, standard American diet, to a vegan or highly raw vegan lifestyle?
Well, one of the benefits is that, with the proper weight loss, most people that come in here are so grossly overweight that it's hard for the doctor to, be able to perform his duty. But he mentioned that since I was, thin and the belly is pronounced, it makes his work so much easier and more efficient. Okay, that's good for me and good. From before, I was consuming some protein. Not that much, but I thought that I had to have protein. Well, I found out that that's not good. It actually taxes the liver, and that's what I'm trying to get away from. So I had to make some adjustments. Got rid of the dairy, got rid of the protein. I'm very careful. I won't even eat egg noodles. I don't even like any kind of protein content in anything that I consume.
But you like noodles and you like them in your soup, so what are you doing about that?
Well, I'm going to Yu, which is excellent Chinese market, and I've been buying Thai noodles that are just rice and water, no salt, which are good. They boil up basically like flat noodles.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What do you have to say about the juice fast that you recently...
I love the juice fast. It really, it actually cleaned things out so well that I wasn't aware of it, because as soon as I started doing some other things, I realized, everything was so much more pronounced, and how can I say it? Just normal things that I had to do or take care of, I had to say, whoa, because it was cleaned out. Everything was cleaned out. The digestive system shut down, and it was very good.
What about your energy level?
Very good.
Considering the fact that you do have a chronic disease,
yeah.
But you still felt the effects of better energy?
Right. And people have to understand that, the illness or the problem I have here is that's it. I don't have any. My other health is completely normal or better than normal. So, there's
because of
vegetation lifestyle.
Right.
And I do consume, quite a bit of juice and just salads once in a while.
Okay, we are definitely up to 8 liters now. Possibly going on to 9. And he's getting his albumin in his IV. Okay, here's the medication that they give him, the albumin, which is just protein. And that's how they pump it into his veins. For you children who are interested in knowing what happens to your daddy when he's here.
I'm sure you got too clear.
Turn your wrist so I can see what's happening. Turn it so I can see. This is how they get it into him. So we were talking about the vegetarian diet.
Yeah. I'm still, like I said, I had to make adjustments.
And I don't mean to say just vegetarian, but mostly vegan.
Yeah.
Vegan diet, because you are pretty much no eggs, no fish.
No dairy, no cheese.
No dairy, no cheese.
No, nothing, because I got to be careful about not only the protein, but the salt. Actually, the protein is the worst. So I really don't mind. I like the juices. I like the salad once in a while. and I love the fruit.
And what were you saying about your favorite juice?
Oh, the spaghetti dinner. That's really good. I love that thing.
So we made him another spaghetti dinner juice yesterday, I think it was. Yeah. Drew's recipes are off the hook. Delicious.
Yeah, and I'll have a light vegetable, very strictly fresh vegetable soup that I make myself, and I will put some noodles in it, but they gotta be no salt, no eggs.
Okay, his IV's going off here, so the nurse will be coming in. And we are still flowing just a bit at 9 liters. Just about at his limit. We'd probably be done here in just another second or two. 9 liters of acidic fluid off the abdomen of a patient who has severe cirrhosis of the liver. So, one more question for you. Are you in this condition with cirrhosis of the liver because you drank your whole life?
No.
Are you a drinker?
It's only anecdotal evidence, but it's somewhat corroborated by the doctor, where the injections that we received in the Army, or the inoculations, whatever you want to call it, were done with a stainless steel air gun with a flat surface, and all they did was wipe it off with a towel from the guy before. So God only knows how many people had this stuff, and I became contaminated because of somebody else's blood. The woman says that it's highly contagious, and 60% of Vietnam veterans have hepatitis C.
So there are other ways of getting cirrhosis of the liver other than drinking alcohol.
Oh, absolutely, especially if you have certain kinds of cancer. Produces anything, any disease or attack to the liver produces cirrhosis. Of course, alcohol is one of them, but that was never my problem. I was never any kind of a drinker at all.